So the next game that we have is the Giants versus the Commanders, another divisional game. Kind of weird because the Commanders they versed the Giants, then they went on a bye, and now they're versing the Giants again. So it
Mm.
seems like they would most likely be a lot more prepared for the Giants, being that they just had to verse the Eagles last week, and now they're going to Washington, which you spoke about earlier. It's kind of tough to, I mean, I don't think a lot of teams want to see the Commanders. They're not like a stout team where it's like
Yeah, they're
they're
not
gonna,
world beaters. They're
yeah,
just dangerous.
yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a threat team in a sense. So the Giants they're kind of on a losing skid right now. Kind of came down to earth a little bit. We're seeing the talent gaps between them and other teams. However, I do think they match up well with the Commanders. We've seen it. Obviously, they had that tie. So I think this is the game that the Giants they get back on track. Dable pulls out a win on the road and they're able to beat the Commanders and put the Commanders a little bit out of reach of the playoffs just in general. So that's just my opinion on it. It's also I mean the Commanders are -4.5 spread. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean
I was gonna say that. So the Commanders, probably for a lot of the reasons you said. One, they're the home team. Two, they're coming off the bye. Three, they just played the Giants before the bye. And four, while the Commanders are on a bye, after playing the Giants, who they already game plan for, and now have to roll a new game plan for the same team, the
right.
Giants had to go focus on the Philadelphia Eagles, who spanked them around and dominated them. So now the Giants are coming into this game, and that's after Saquon was going through some injuries. I'm sure the Giants would have wished they could have had some time to heal up. The Commanders do get that time. Um, but yeah, like you said, the Giants match up pretty well with the Commanders. You could see that based on the last outcome with that tie. I think, this 4.5 spread, I would take the points with the Giants here because I think that one, they could win this game outright, but two, if they lose, there's a pretty good chance it's going to be, by less than 3 or 4 points.
Yeah, I don't see them losing
Yeah,
by like a landslide.
yeah. So I do like the Giants with the points here, but this should be a gritty, tough football game, and one that's gonna most likely come down to late in the fourth quarter, and which team can put together the drive or stop the team trying to make the drive on defense.
Right. So I think that's a good game to watch out for.